So for the Funugreek rice or the Methi rice, this is what you will need. Oil. Take a nice heavy bottom pan. Now what I usually do is I always put another old tawa underneath when I'm cooking at the end. I will show you. To that I'm going to add 2 tej pattas, bay leaves, and some dry spices, some cardamom, I'm going to let this fry a little. Now this methi rice, I always make it in the likes of what children like. So I add 1 small potato. This is optional. If you want, you can add it. I let the potato fry nicely. So when it's fried nicely, it will give it a nice taste when you're eating. So I will let the potato fry in this for some time. The potatoes are fried. I carefully take out a few of them, because with the rice they will get totally, and if any garam masala comes into it, just take the garam masala out, just take only the potato. I'll do that. So I take out a few. Now to this, lower the heat, and to this I'm going to add spring onions. I'm going to add the spring onions, saute it for a while. Add some green peas. I try to make this as appetizing for kids, because no kid will have methi paratha or methi rice as it is. Methi has a slight bitter taste. So adding all these vegetables, you're giving your child methi along with other nutritions. So, but these are all optional. You can just add methi directly after the garam masala and the onions. No need of spring onions also. You can add the normal onion. Now here I have 1 whole cup of methi, which I have cleaned, washed. I'm going to let this fry for a while. You can see the methi has all got dried up. The water from the methi leaves is all dried up. Fry it nicely. At this time I'm going to add salt. That is even for my rice, so I'm going to add more salt. 1 big spoon of salt according to your taste. Flame on low. I had spring onions, so I use spring onions. It's left up to you. You can use normal onions. This is 1 cup of rice, which I have already soaked. This is basmati rice. Try to drain out as much water as possible, and add it to your methi and other ingredients. Stir fry this for some time. You can add a tablespoon of ghee over here. This is homemade ghee. and fry this rice and the other ingredients nicely for about 1 or 2 minutes. So I have been frying this rice for 1.5 minutes now, so that the ghee is nicely coating every single grain of rice. Now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 big teaspoon of chili powder. You can add more chili powder if you want, because you can also add green chilies, but because of too much of green in this, children will not be able to identify the green chili and they may eat it, which may not be good to their taste. So I avoid adding. Now after I have fried this, I'm going to add water, that is double the quantity of rice. You can see the rice is nicely coated with the ghee. It's shiny. So now I'm going to put, this was the measurement of my rice, I'm going to put 2 cups of water, and another half a cup. So 2.5 cups of water. Stir it well. Taste for salt. You can increase the heat, let it come to a boil, then put a old tawa down and close the lid of this vessel and let it simmer on slow fire. You will have perfect rice. Once it starts bubbling, I have this old tawa here which I will place underneath and lower the gas. I have placed this tawa here and I will increase the heat for some 2 minutes so that the tawa gets hot, and then I will again lower the heat and I will cover this and let it cook. It will take 10 to 15 minutes, but it will cook perfectly with the tawa underneath. In between, after 5 or 10 minutes, just open and give it a stir. You can see how lovely it looks. It will still cook for another 10 minutes till the rice is done. All rice will have a different cooking time and a different water rice ratio. So please check your rice while making this. Here you can see my rice is perfectly done. And now I'm going to add those bits of potatoes which I had saved so that the crunchiness still remains. And I also have some paneer and a little bit of raisins which I fried. So this just goes on top. And here your lovely, delicious, tasty Methi rice or Funugreek rice is ready. Enjoy. Leave a comment. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you. And thank you all those who have subscribed already. And a Merry Christmas.